Good morning. We are currently all packed up outside of Yosemite National Park. We have quite a long drive today, pretty much like 7 hours, to get to Death Valley National Park. Little fun fact about Death Valley, the highest temperature ever recorded on Earth happened in Death Valley, which was 134 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's where we're headed. The forecast today is going to get up into about 110, which is beautiful for us. The original plan was to camp because I thought it'd cool down enough once the sun set to camp, but no. I checked last night and it was still 97 degrees at 10 p.m. So we got another cheap Motel 6 that we're gonna stay in after we visit the park, which is fine because even if it was just me, that's too hot for me to camp, and especially with Archie. So, are you ready? We have finally made it to Death Valley National Park. This sign is so cute. It's so unique. It is currently 97 degrees. When we left the campsite this morning, it was in the 40s. So, we are out here in the middle of the desert. I've passed like a couple cars and that's it. The sun is so bright, but there's a nice breeze, so it doesn't feel as bad. And it's not humid, so it doesn't feel as hot as it actually is. We have finally made it to the visitor center. It was an hour and a half from the welcome sign on the west side. If you're coming to Death Valley, come in from the east side, from like the Nevada side. Do not come in from the west side. There is absolutely nothing for an hour and a half as you drive into the park. Everything is on the east side. It is currently 106 degrees. There it is. And there's a ton of elevation signs everywhere and they all say sea level. There is quite a bit of elevation change that you go through. At one point I was at 5,000 feet and now I'm at sea level, all within the park. So this park is massive. It's actually the largest national park in the lower 48. So there is quite a bit of park in here. However, a lot of it is inaccessible just because it's so large. And quite a few areas do require an off-roading vehicle. There's the main highway road that goes through the entire park with a few things to see on the side of there, but unless you have an off-roading vehicle or a vehicle with high clearance, you're kind of limited. And just the pure heat. It is May and it's already 106 degrees. I can't imagine July here. There's a few things I want to stop at and just see. Just literally get out of the car, see it, and get back in the car because it's just too hot. It is just too hot. Archie's just chilling. He's just sleeping. We're gonna go ahead and check out this visitor center. It reminds me of another visitor center. I just can't think of it. Probably one of the other desert parks that I've been to. Back from the visitor center. I am sweating already, but I got a fun little magnet. Really like this one. I've got some information about the park. I am sweating. It is so hot. I have the fan running on Archie. So he's chilling. He's like, what? He's like, what the heck, Mom? What's wrong with you? He's getting all the air conditioning. I got this little information pamphlet and the map of the park. Something they have written on here in bright red everywhere is to not walk more than 10 minutes away from your vehicle because it's so dangerous out here and so hot. I honestly don't know how you even explore this park. I guess if you come in like December, you can probably explore more, but it's just miserable outside. There's a scenic drive, artist drive, and it's just a little loop that I think we're gonna go through, and then I think we're gonna hit Badwater Basin because it's the lowest point in North America. So, might as well. And then I think we're just gonna head on out because it is hot. I busted out this park map so that way I can figure out where I wanna go without relying on Google Maps. Go me. And according to this map, we are gonna go down to Badwater Basin first. That's gonna be the furthest point we go. And then we'll do the little scenic drive, and then we're heading back west to get out of the park and go really far down here to our hotel. Let's go. We have made it to Badwater Basin, the lowest point in North America. Let's go see it. Badwater Basin sits 282 feet below sea level. It's known for its large salt flats that come from a prehistoric lake called Lake Manly. Badwater Basin only gets an average of 2 inches of rain per year. With the extreme heat in Death Valley, there are these little stop signs that tell you do not hike after 10 a.m. because of the heat. This is the beginning of Artist Drive, a scenic 9-mile loop. Look at the colors. The mountains just have a marbled effect of colors. The road along this loop is like a roller coaster. You go up and down, you make sharp turns. It was actually pretty fun, along with the scenic views, of course. This is Artist Point. The camera does not do it justice. In person, it is absolutely outstanding and so colorful. I was shocked when I saw it. On this drive, you get very close to the surrounding sand, which actually reminds me a lot of hiking in Bryce Canyon along the Voodoos. Because of the road and the sharp turns, you are not able to go on this drive with a trailer, so just keep that in mind whenever you're visiting. However, even if you don't go on this drive, the park gives you amazing views outside of it as well, like these insane looking mountains. Now, if you're anything like me, you're probably wondering, why is Death Valley called Death Valley? Well, here's your fun fact of the day. It was named by a group of pioneers who were crossing the valley in 1849 on their way to California for the gold rush, and they all thought they were going to die in the valley because it was so hot, so they gave it the name Death Valley. I'm back at the visitor center just chilling out for a couple minutes. It is now about 2 hours later, and it's 110 degrees now. It's actually getting hotter as the sun moves across the sky. So that is amazing. We have about a 2-hour drive to the hotel that we're staying at. It's 2 hours because it's going to take us an hour to get through the park again. And then it's an hour outside of the park. So here's Archie. He's just sleeping. He is knocked out. Something I do like about Death Valley is the wide range of scenery that you're gonna get while in the park. You have like the big desert mountains, you have Badwater Basin, and then you have random sand dunes. Let me show you. Like, there are randomly just sand dunes way out there. Like massive ones all around, and they come out of nowhere, and there's only a like small patch of them. I'm a big fan of sand dunes. I love sand dunes. But it's just like randomly in the middle of nowhere in this park, and they just show up. The little man's still just chilling. I made it to the hotel. I finally got to take a shower, which feels so nice. I'm gonna make myself some soup in the microwave, per usual. That's the only thing I've been eating this entire time. I surprisingly love Death Valley. Death Valley was a park that I actually almost didn't go to because I wasn't expecting much from it, but I was pleasantly surprised. However, at all these parks, I think about if I would want to work seasonally there, since I work in Yellowstone for a summer. And like, there are some parks like Yosemite, I would definitely want to work there. That one, it seems like it'd be a good place to work in. But Death Valley, absolutely not. You could not pay me anything to work there because it's just so hot. And like, there's signs everywhere that's like hiking after 10 a.m. is not encouraged, like not good, and different things. And it's like, what are you supposed to do there? Because you're so far out from anything. It takes you forever to get through the park to get to anywhere. And even the closest towns are tiny little $6 gas towns. So I would never work there. Gonna go have my soup and call it a night. A little behind the scenes. I just had to put the microwave on the ground to reach the outlet to make my soup. Okay.